On the court. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the center, filling out the middle. And for are running sky high right now.
Kev, it's always a great feeling to come out strong, but it is hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strengths.
Why is consistency so hard?
Because you're not playing against yourself. And we're human. And, Kevin, as great as you are as a broadcaster, you probably have had some days where you didn't feel as good as you did other days. And that's no different for a guy competing at this level.
My friend, that's every day. Every day you don't feel good about it. But you grind, right? You just try to keep grinding.
You got to do it. 6
on the shot clock. Hayward kicks to Brown. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on R.J. Barrett.
Something we saw a lot from Brown as an amateur, the ability to draw fouls and get to the line.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Randall passes to Payton. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Hayward on the wing. Goes up on the high post. The offensive rebound. Tice. Goes up again, and the layup is good.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Payton the bounce pass. Tipped away. Randall with the ball. Now defended by Randall, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Can't connect from 14 feet out. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And, Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. New York moving it around. Here's Randall. Payton looking around. Just 5 on the clock. In the corner, Barrett with it. New York, no good that time either.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
And it's Taylor finishing it off. And Junior coming into the NBA from college ball wasn't the top recruit from his class, Greg, but he showed what he can do.
Junior had some fantastic performances during his college career. Nobody was quite sure where he would land in the draft. This team's convinced that he can be a factor in the NBA.
Pass to Tice.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
Harkless kicks to Payton. Back to Harkless. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Brown. The pass to Tatum. Got it. Good job in the low post. Tatum's got 5.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for New York. 7-point differential. And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And I remember a lot of scouts wondered whether Brown could ever become a 20-point per game scorer. That question was answered in only his 4th season.
Oh, yeah. It didn't take long for him to answer that question. And he did it in a variety of ways. He hit more threes, drew more fouls, did a better job of converting at the rim. And the scary part is, it feels like he's just getting started. That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Lobbed up there for Robinson.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Taylor kicks to Brown. Pass to Tice. To the middle. And Taylor with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Raptors. There it finds Harkless. Now Payton. High, arcing shot.
And the 6'4", 485-pound Payton certainly has a unique skill set. Also wants to keep improving as a leader.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Taylor. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto.
And of course, we know the history between Cobb and Jr. These two seem to have their fates intertwined. They're always going to be connected.
And Greg, now the two rookies are playing for the same side. They've been competitive for so long, so it's nice to see them join forces. Boston making a switch here. Smart's checked in.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Out to Payton. Lets it go from deep. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Passes it to Tice. Smart on the wing. Covered by Payton. And a fast break now for New York. And Barrett gets it to go.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Taylor against Payton. Taylor attacking. Look at that!
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Harkless the pass to Randall. And the rejection by Tatum.
The long arm of the law. Tatum prohibiting that shot from ever having a chance.
Taylor kicks to Tice. Smart on the wing. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Harkless with it. Tice is there. Now here's Taylor. The fast break opportunity. That one good for 2. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
New York calls timeout. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
2 division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Some changes for Boston. Now Payton, 8 points for him. Here's Barrett, and the lead is down inside single digits. Barrett's got 7 points in the game.
And you like the toughness there. Barrett being more comfortable having to deal with an aggressive defense.
It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Payton is out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Harkless in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Just 4 to shoot.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you and good evening. The Knicks made changes in coaching and the front office since the start of last season. But the question is, can they move forward? Their last winning season was back in 2013. Amidst the frenzy that is the media in New York, they'd like to make headlines going forward for all the right reasons this time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
The defensive awareness, the timing. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Now, here's Barrett. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn. The putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Ooh, this is what makes Randall so special. His ferocity on the boards is admirable.
Taylor kicks to Walker. From outside, off the mark. Knicks trail by 4. Randall surveying the D. Out to Payton. Over in the corner, Harkless. Rebound, Boston. They've led by as much as 10. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
They just had nothing going for them. They look very defeated out there.
Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Here's Tice, and he banks in the layup. Tice has got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Talk about an unsung hero, Daniel Tice. Last offseason, he agreed to a 2-year deal with the Celtics worth $10 million. Just another great signing by Danny Ainge.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
And so here is New York. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And it's blocked.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
No good on the triple.
And see, when you look at all that Tice provides for this team, it's amazing he doesn't get more credit.
Well, you're right, Jay, but he is surrounded by great players who deserve to attract the limelight. But he can rebound, defend, set picks. He can stretch the floor, and every year he continues to improve.
Here's Tice. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Inside, here's Barrett. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with it.
Tice passes to Taylor.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Celtics have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The brutal strength of Randall, allowing him to finish right there through clear contact.
Outside, Taylor. The rebound by Gibson. And so Payton will bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing here by 8. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Buries it from 3-point range. Barrett's got 7 points for the quarter.
And, well, like a lot of young players, Barrett's working hard to become proficient from range.
Barrett against Hayward.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Harkless, and Hayward with the block.
Rare block shot by Gordon Hayward. He has the instincts to do more of this, but neither the suddenness nor the strength. He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Knicks trail by 7. Harkless the pass to Barrett. He lobs it up, and Barrett slams it in.
Have to be aware of Barrett. He's solid at recognizing when it's time to go for the alley-oop.
Here's Taylor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on R.J. Barrett, and he knocks down the first one.
And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
Brown is checked in for Boston. And here is Payton. He's got 8. Pass to Barrett for 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Tice has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Taylor attacking. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Taylor drops them both.
And they struggled a bit at the line in the first quarter, but they have been terrific in the second, up to almost 85% overall.
Here's Randall. And a missed layup.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
It's tipped. They recover it. Taylor kicks to Brown. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The first free throw is good. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. It's stolen by Tice. Now here's Taylor. The fast break opportunity. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Sinks the triple. Tatum's got 12 in the game.
Oh, nice job setting up for that shot. Everything working together for Taylor.
Here is Ellington. Now the pass to Marks. Clock at 6. Over in the corner, Harkless. Shoots over Brown. And that one hits back iron.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Beyond the arc. He doesn't hit that one. And New York will come the other way. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
Tough to win games like that on the road, even with all the great work they did.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
Free throw good, Taylor. A different look for New York. Portis, he's checked in for Gibson. And Damian Dotson subbed in for Wayne Ellington. Boston also with the sub. Cantor's checked in. Knicks trail by 18. Here's Dotson. Here's Marks. Can they get it? Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And he hits the first of 3. And so it's Boston going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Junior in this game. He's checked in for New York. R.J. Barrett comes in for Peyton. And a new group in for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Marcus Smart comes in for Jason Tatum. Taylor's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Cobb in for Walker. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Barrett the pass to Marks. He tries for 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Hayward's got 4 rebounds in this game. Cantor. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
He's solid on defense right there. It's just solid. Randall showing more versatility on that end of the floor.
And so it's Boston, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for Boston, they've got Taylor, Hayward out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Smart, and it's Cobb in at the point.
And what a basket by Barrett, looking unafraid to take on these difficult challenges down low. The number 3 pick back in the 2019 draft, RJ wanted to play for the Knicks. He knew it wouldn't be easy with all the turmoil last season. Boy, was that an understatement. Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And here's Peyton. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Barrett. Here's Marks. Peyton outside. New York moving the ball around. To the inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Celtics leading by 18. You know, Greg, you asked Barrett. He said he felt better prepared for the glare of the New York media after his one season at Duke because, you know, playing there is in the national limelight. You're on a star-studded team.
Yeah, I mean, playing with Zion Williamson, Cam Reddish, and Trey Jones, the Knicks could use a little more star talent, though, if they're going to turn the corner.
Pass to Robinson. It's Barrett on the wing. Wow, way off on that one. Boston with the ball. Here's Taylor. Hayward on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Taylor attacking. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. The feed to Randall. Here's Marks, guarded by Smart. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or Katie in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah, and the shot goes in.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.